This morning we woke up to a text message from our import agent saying that our tender and outboard had arrived and was ready to be picked up. So we all quickly jumped in the tender and off we went to get all of our new toys.
That's our tender?
Yeah.
Can I see what?
In there? It's in all the packaging. Maybe don't walk out the road too far. Yep. Easy. Okay. Okay.
Hey, look, this is all of our stuff. It's amazing.
Sen ucunu koy, sen de şöyle koy. Ben zaten buraya koyacağım.
So we just got the outboard and the tender and we're now in the delivery truck. We're getting a lift back so we don't have to walk again.
It's a brutal walk.
Was
It's
it
on a highway, curbside, walking.
It was a bit dicey.
Yeah. So much packaging. About to go for the first splash. Let's do this. First splash.
Here we are, girls.
In our new tender.
Just made it back on board and the excitement levels are high. The towing expedition happened. There's our old beauty. She did us well, but look at that. Look at that. It's huge. What do you think of our new Attender?
Good.
And motor speeder? Good. That's good. So the next thing we need to think about is how we're going to lift it on here, because the pulleys, they're still on order, yet to be delivered. And so Steve's going to try and figure out how we can get it up on our back davits. The boys are going to love it. Flippy, Taggy, look at that room you're going to have. What do you think, Steve?
I'm super happy that it's up there. Considering that we tried to put the outboard on here and it just crushed it and nearly snapped the plastic, so that's too heavy for it, so that's how it's always going to be. Yeah, glad it worked and there's nothing broken or anything, because this is the old one. The tender was 35 kilos, this one's 75, and the old outboard was probably like 10 kilos, and this one is 50, so there's a bit more weight. Seven seconds up.
We had been at this anchorage for a few days now, and this morning we'd woken up to no wind, so we figured it was a good opportunity to get our new Code C sail all set up and packed away, so it was ready to go and we were ready to sail again. We're on our way to their new owners. You say bye-bye, tender. Now that we've got our new tender and outboard, we're able to come a lot closer to where we need to go all the time and to park it at all different sorts of spots. So we're heading into a tool shop today, and yeah, we've been able to tender ashore a lot closer instead of walking so far, which is so nice. And we've just pulled into this little harbour here with all these fishing boats, and our tender's standing out like a sore thumb. Instead of walking for an hour to get here, it took us only 5 minutes in the tender. It's so amazing.
Mommy, I want to get a more color.
Thank
Like,
you.
both for you and this for you.
Thank you, gorgeous. This is the local bus stop, and this is our favourite fishing shop here in town. We've been here a lot. There you go, girls. Thank you. Teşekkürler. What have you got, Waves? Oh, looks good. Zaya, Daddy, what have you got? Cheese and pastry? Oh, spinach. Oh, I'm jealous. And we've made it back in record time. Tender and outboard is still there, which is great for our first out of sight mission with it. And yeah, I can't believe it. We'll head back to the boat to have lunch. What a treat.
Much warmer. The wind's blowing more from the shore here.
Nice. What have we got in there?
Wet weather gear.
Yeah! No more wet weather gear, girls. No more wetsuits. I've just finished putting all the fenders out and getting our throw lines ready. We're on our way to West Istanbul Marina to get our black water pumped out, since we're just doing coastal sailing. Now, black water pump out, also known as Yapu pump out, which is lovely. But yeah, you got to get it pumped out here in Turkey. So we're going to do that. And then after that, we'll be anchoring here for the night. And tomorrow we're going to be going off sailing again. So we got all of our packages, our wet weather gear, our tender and outboard, a few other bits and bobs that we needed to do. We went grocery shopping this morning and got all that sorted, so we're ready to go, which is fantastic. However, we're still waiting on our autopilot. The one reason why, well, one of the main reasons why we came into the marina, so that we would have an address to get that sent to us. We got a text message only a couple of days ago saying that they're waiting on a part that's still going to be 2 to 3 weeks away, and we can't keep just waiting here anymore. We're getting a bit bored, and we've seen everything that we wanted to see in this area, and we've got everything else. So yeah, we're going to start heading out of the channel, away from Istanbul and further south. And yep, you guessed it, we are back hand steering again. What's another couple of weeks of hand steering, hey? We're just getting our skills back up. But yeah, we're pretty pumped to do it again. We haven't been out sailing yeah, for a while now, nearly 2 months. So we're pretty keen to get back out there. And yeah, I'm happy to hand steer, to keep exploring. We've also get to when we go out there, check out our new black sail that's come through, so we might even get some light winds that we can practice doing our downwind sail on, which would be fantastic, and see how that goes. What do you think that could be?
Mom!
What do you see?
See?
I do see.
It's flashing!
What does that mean?
Aeroplane!
Yeah. And away we go. It's 6 a.m. We've just left and we're on our way to the islands. We've got about a 10-hour sail today, but since we're leaving so early, we hopefully should make some good time. We've got good winds too, so we might be able to cut that 10 hours down a bit, but at the very most it'll be about a 10-hour sail today. But yeah, Steve in a shirt for the first time to be sailing, which is lovely. It's just the boys up. The girls are still sleeping. They'll get up in an hour or so. The island of Marmara. This is going to be our halfway stop on the way down to Çanakkale, and then we'll leave there to continue out the Dardanelles Channel. We've had to motor sail this last little bit. We've got a bit of head sail out to keep us balanced, but the wind shifted around to our nose, and so we've had to motor the past few hours and bring all the sails in. It's been a beautiful day though. We've had a few other sailboats around. There's been about a convoy.
just come out of the Dardanelles Channel and it feels amazing. I've wanted to come out here for so long and get into some clean water. I just want to swim where I can see the bottom. Because all through the Dardanelles and Istanbul, you can see a metre maybe. On the clearest day I've seen, I've been able to see 1.5 metres, max 2 metres. It's just so murky. So yeah, very excited. We've got 3 more hours to get to an island just out this channel. It's supposed to be clear water there. And yeah, go start enjoying some crystal clear waters.
Behind me here is the island of Bozkırta. We're going to stay here for the night. We've had a really beautiful sail out of the channel this morning and across to the islands, and averaging about 6 knots the whole time. It's obviously a popular island. There is this interesting looking boat. It's like a sailboat, but it looks more like a cruise ship as well. Welcome to Cesme. We finished up a 17-hour sail to get down here from the Bozkırta Islands. We found this beautiful little anchorage bay. We anchored up in the night and then woke up to this beautiful spot. We spent the past 2 days here. In the mornings it's lovely and calm. The water is crystal clear and that really blue colour that we've been after this whole time. There is a donkey and goat refuge on the island here, so in the mornings you hear all the goats racing around and bleating, and all of the donkeys as well. And then come lunchtime you get all of the day trippers out from Cesme and all the tour boats come round and it all turns a bit hectic here, so I'll show you around. This morning there was about 3 or 4 boats, and now motorboats are the big tour boats, and they just offload everybody onto the beach there, and they come screaming in here with a lot of heat and just drop their anchor by the beach and just start pulling back, and people just got to get out of their way. So it's quite hair raising and I'm sure exciting for the people on the beach, but yeah, so we're going to stay here for the next, I think, tonight, and then tomorrow morning we're going to head into Cesme closer, do some reprovisioning and then continue our way south. But yeah, it's been beautiful.
And that's our boat through there. Girls run down to the water for a swim.